that, that, those.
Used to show that what you have just said is only an example from a larger group of things.
They sell souvenirs, postcards, that sort of thing.
Used instead of who or which at the beginning of a relative clause.
Have you eaten all the cake that I made yesterday?
Used for saying that other similar things are included or that the whole of a situation is considered.
He told us about his school and all that. We decided to stay in bed, with it being a holiday and all that.
Used to say that something has ended.
Well, that's it then, we've finished. I think that's it for now. I'll email you about the other project next week. 4.
In order to help someone.
I'll carry those bags for you.
Being employed by or representing a company, country, etc.
She works for a charity. He plays football for the Chicago team. He used to swim for his country when he was younger.
Always in the future.
I'm not going to live here forever.
For pleasure and not for any other reason.
I ran but just for fun.
Without any doubts.
I think he's Canadian, but I don't know for sure. One thing's for sure, once the baby's born, your lives will never be the same again.
For example,
in the electronics industry, for instance, 5,000 jobs are being lost. Apart.
Except for or in addition to.
Apart from the low salary, it's a great job. He works until 9 o'clock every evening. And that's quite apart from the work he does over the weekend.
Separated by a space, distance, or period of time.
Stand with your feet wide apart. How far apart should the speakers be? We were asked to stand in 2 lines 3 meters apart.
Prepare.
Preparation. Prepare. Prepared.
To make yourself ready to deal with a difficult situation.
Prepare yourself for a shock. You should prepare yourself for a long wait. Connect. Connection, connect.
To join or be joined with something else.
Can I connect my printer to your computer? Where does the cooker connect to the electricity? Has the water or electricity or gas or telephone been connected in your new place yet?
To know.
No. Knowledge, unknown, know, known, unknown, knowledgeable, knowingly. New, known.
Used to emphasize what you are saying, or used before you start to talk about someone or something, or used as something to say while you are thinking what to say next.
I'm not stupid, you know. You know the bookshop next to the bank? Well, it's closing down. It's, supposed to be a surprise on her birthday.
To be familiar with or have experience and understanding of.
I've known Daniel since we were at school together. She grew up in Paris, so she knows it well. I've seen the film, Casablanca, so many times that I know a lot of it by heart.
If you know a subject, you are familiar with it and understand it.
Do you know about computers?
To spend time with someone or something so that you gradually learn more about them.
The first couple of meetings are for the doctor and patient to get to know each other. I'll need a few weeks to get to know the system.
Used when you have an idea.
I know, let's go to Helen's house.
Used when you are saying something that someone already knows.
As you know, we have been trying to contact him.
Single. Single.
Single. Single.
A single ticket takes you to a place, but not back again.
I've only got a single ticket.
Someone who has a child or children, but no wife, husband, or partner living with them.
Many single parents find it difficult to get a job. The number of single-parent families dependent on the state has risen enormously in recent years.
Used to emphasize that you are talking about each one of a group or series.
I call him every single day. The decision affected every single one of them.
A ticket for a journey that is from one place to another but not back again.
Could I have a single to Edinburgh, please? Warm. Warm. Warmth, warm, warm, warmly.
Friendly and loving.
They're a very warm family. He has a lovely warm smile. I'd like to give a warm welcome to our guests this evening. Reach. Reach.
To arrive at a place, especially after spending a long time traveling.
We won't reach home till 5 or 6 o'clock. They finally reached the coast after 5 weeks sailing.
Audience. Audience.
Audience. Audience.
The people who sit and watch a performance at a theater, cinema, etc.
There were a lot of children in the audience. The audience was or were clearly delighted with the performance.
Principle. Principle.
Principle. Principle.
Main, or most important.
That was my principal reason for moving. He was principal dancer at the Dance Theater of Harlem.
Crime. Crime.
Crime, criminal, criminal.
Illegal activities.
Crime prevention. Serious or violent crime. We need tough new measures to fight crime.
An illegal act.
He has admitted committing several crimes, including 2 murders. The defendant is accused of or charged with a range of crimes, from theft to murder. A knife was found at the scene of the crime. Acceptable. Acceptable. Acceptance, accept, acceptable, unacceptable, accepted.
Good enough.
Work of an acceptable standard. Clearly we need to come to an arrangement that is acceptable to both parties. This kind of attitude is simply not acceptable.
Complicated. Complicated.
Complication. Complicate. Complicated.
Involving a lot of different parts, in a way that is difficult to understand.
Complicated instructions. I had to fill in this really complicated form. The rules are rather complicated to follow.
Vehicle. Vehicle.
Something such as a car or bus that takes people from one place to another, especially using roads.
The driver of the vehicle was unhurt.